I'd like to welcome y'all back to Beyond the Fear podcast, a place where y'all come for motivation, inspiration, uplifting, and just an overall positive word. Today's episode comes from a conversation that I was having with a few people at work. Didn't really know them, but just having a conversation. And the overall message is just stop dimming your light for other people. I think that too many times, we put ourselves around insecure people. And when we do that, and when we do that, sometimes, you know, we just subconsciously start to dim our light a little bit to either fit in or to not upset people or whatever the case is. So, for example, if you're in a group with people and a music group and y'all all sing, but your singing is, kind of at another level. But the fact that you can sing better than everybody else and it's noticeable, can bring out a lot of frustration and a lot of jealousy in people. So, you in order to fit in or in order to make the group work, sometimes you choose to tone down your singing, to fit in, or you'll tone down whatever it is that you do so that way you can fit in with, the rest of your group. And we got to stop doing that. We have to stop dimming our light. You know what I'm saying? If you the best singer in the group, then you the best singer in the group. If you are the funniest person on whatever it is, if you're the best player on your team, be the best player. If you're the most athletic in your group, be the most athletic. If you're the funniest, be the funniest. Like, be who you are. Stop dimming your light to fit in with other people or to stroke other people's ego. You know what I'm saying? Because if they really are for you and they're really with you, then it wouldn't matter. Like, if initially the plan was, hey, I decided to do this, or I decided to put the group together. This is my group. But then I see that somebody else just does this better, and we can go further with that person being in front because they do whatever it is that we're doing the best. And I got to make that, I have to put my pride and my ego aside to let that person shine, because at the end of the day, it's for my overall success. It would help me out if I have the person who sings the best as the lead singer. Like, what does this sound like if this person is just the best singer? And like I said, it's just clear. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hiding it. This person just sings at a level, two, three levels above everyone else. What does it look like having this person singing background just because of my pride and my ego? That group isn't going to last because everybody's going to come after that person to do a solo thing and tell that person they're not being appreciated and their gifts are being squandered. And that would be the truth. So, I mean, like, too many times, man. And I feel like a lot of us do it. Not all of us, but a lot of us do it. And if you're one of those people who, you know what I'm saying, you're dimming your light, you're turning your shine down a little bit because of the people that you're around. You don't want to frustrate and upset them. And I mean, that could even be family. I'm not just talking about friends and associates. I'm talking about family too. You know what I'm saying? Family get jealous, so no matter who it is that you're around, if dimming your light makes them feel better, then you're hanging around the wrong people. If dimming your light and shining less brightly than what you're supposed to makes the people around you feel better, than you hanging around the wrong people. The people you should be hanging around, or the people that you're supposed to be hanging around, are supposed to support you. They're supposed to be telling you the exact opposite. Like, continue to do your thing, continue to sing every chance you get. You know what I'm saying? Put your best foot forward, all of that stuff. They should be encouraging you to put your talents out there. You know what I'm saying? To become your best self. Go get that music, that singing coach. Go do this, go do that. There should be they should be supporting you. You know what I'm saying? They should be encouraging you to go chase your dream. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they know that you have the talent, they should be questioning you like, why are you not singing to the level, or why are you not doing your talent to the level that you're supposed to be doing it when you're around these people? And then, you know what I'm saying, they should be letting you know, like, hey, you need to stop hanging around those people. Like, those are the people that you need around you, the ones who support you, even if I do the same thing as you, but you do it at a level that I don't. Hell yeah, go do that. Go make that happen. Go make your dream happen. You have the level of talent to make it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, but I'm also at a point now where I've learned that, hey, it ain't always about me. Even if, like in the scenario that I just said, even if I'm the one who decided to start this group, even if I'm the one who decided to put this together and the original plan was for it to be my thing, I'm open minded enough to understand that if my goal is to make it, then I'm going to make it however I need to make it. And if the best way for me to make it is to put this person who was originally supposed to be a backup singer, but he or she sings the best and it's clear, then damn it, I'm going to put you to the forefront and you do what you're supposed to do. Now, that don't mean that I'm going to let them carry us while we just kind of do nothing and be dead weight, but it's like, you gotta put your people in position, and sometimes you gotta take a step back so the right person can be up front where they need to be and doing their thing. But I'm at a point now where I understand that I won't sit here and act like I was always like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there were times when I wasn't, but also I've never really been the type to want to be out front anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that was another big thing as to why I was making so many excuses about doing videos, about doing like a video podcast and things like that, is because I never wanted to be out front. I never wanted to um, stand out. I was perfectly comfortable being behind the scenes and things like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So it would have never really been a big deal for me to step aside and let that person lead. You know what I'm saying? If they have what it takes or they have that talent to go and do it. That was never really a big problem for me because it just made more sense for me anyway. Because I didn't really like all the eyeballs on me. I didn't like getting all the attention. It just made me nervous and real fidgety. So it just me in that scenario, it wouldn't have been a problem. But what I'm saying, the point that I'm trying to make is you got to be careful who you're hanging around. You got to be careful who you're choosing to be around, because if you're choosing to be around people who are okay with you dimming your light and are okay with you not showing your talent to the level that that you can be, like if you can hit 10 but they are okay with you being at a 6 because they know that they might be at a 7 and they don't want to be outshining, you just, what I'm saying, you need to stop being around them. You need to start finding new people to be around. And ever since I started this journey of self-reflection and, just acknowledging my faults, my wrongs, and, just been trying to do some self-healing and some self-growing, I understand the importance of a village. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's not that I didn't understand the importance of it before, but the word village means more to me now. I'm well more understanding of the word village. It means so much more to me now than it did back then, because back then it was just like, oh, a village is just a group of people who you're around and y'all have fun. And now village means so much more to me. It means your people. This is your family. You know what I'm saying? In some instances, your village replaces your family, your blood relatives. You know what I'm saying? It gets so much deeper than just how I used to look at it. And so for me, when I when I was having this discussion with them about, they always having to dim their light or, not show off who they really are, show their talents and things like that, because they're not trying to outshine the people that's around them, it really kind of hit me different, because it's like, oh, well, you're around the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the right people in your village. You've been building your village the wrong way. You've been, kind of constructing it with the wrong things in mind. And I get it, because most of the time we start our initial village, our initial group at a very young age. So the things that are important to us around that time is having fun. Who do I get along with? Who makes me smile? Things like that. And when you get older, you start to realize, okay, maybe all those things aren't the most important things. It's more important, like who supports me, who's really there for me, who can I get into an argument with, and when I just really need them and I'm down and I need somebody, who can I call? What I'm saying? Who's going to push me? Who's going to keep me in the right direction? Who's going to let me know when I'm wrong or when I'm doing wrong? It's not just about having a bunch of yes men. It's about having the right type of people around. And so when you start to get to those points and you start to experience those things and you start to understand what it's really about when you build your village, you start to see, okay, these are the wrong type of people to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who are okay with me dimming my light are the people who get mad at me for being the best version of myself, or for showing off my talent to the best of my abilities when it's time for me to show this talent off, and the first thing that they do is get mad because it makes them look less than. Those are not the people that you want to be around. Now, certain things you can't control. For example, if you're on a team, a sports team, and your level of play is way better than the other person's level of play, you can't control your teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have, if you just got jealous teammates, you just got jealous teammates. So ain't really nothing you can do about that. But what I'm talking about is just the people that you're choosing to be around. You know what I'm saying? So if you do rap, you do sing, whatever, and you just with your friends and you get to doing it, and the first thing that they doing is like just hating on you, or y'all got a group together and it's like, nah, dog, nah, dog, you doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they just saying, little things to make you see, okay, when I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing at the best of my ability, they don't like that. But when I do less than, when I go under that, oh, okay, cool, yeah, 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 like make me look good. And you know what I'm saying? You just hanging around the wrong people, but you also have to catch that. You also have to realize that, and you got to understand that you have to see that there are plenty of people out there who will love and support you and your talent and how amazing you are. And there won't be no backlash. There won't be any jealousy or any frustration because of how good and how amazing you are, or how easy you make it look while they're struggling to get things together. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand that, you have to see that whoever you hanging with right now ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, because you may have known these people most of your life and you grew up together and things like that, and that's cool. But you got to also understand that just because you grew up with them, or just because, you know what I'm saying, y'all went through some things together, so y'all have a bond, does not mean that they're always for you. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody who makes you feel like you have to be less than to be around them can't be for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when your talent isn't hurting anybody. When your talent isn't, doing any harm to anybody. It's not causing no crime. So there's no reason for you to dim your light. It's no reason for you to dim your shine. There is no reason for you to turn down your volume. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something that you love doing and it ain't a crime or nothing like that, those your people, your village should be the first ones supporting you. They should be behind you, pushing you forward. They shouldn't be in front of you, holding you back. They shouldn't be chains and anchors for you. They should literally be wings for you, helping you get as high as you can, or helping you go ahead as fast as you can. So it's all about making sure that you have the right people around you, and the people around you for the right reasons, because I think that too many of us keep people around just out of comfort, because like I said before, we've been through things together. I've known them for so long. They've been around me when I first said I want to do this as a profession. So, you know what I'm saying? So you just keep, you know what I'm saying? You keep them around, but you also don't see how much harm they're doing to you, because you get so used to keeping your light at a certain level that you forget that you know how to get to these higher levels. You know what I'm saying? When you dim your light so much, you forget that you forget how bright that your light really is, how bright your natural light is. You forget because you've been so used to operating at 6. You don't realize you forgot that you can really operate at 10. And that's just doing so much harm to you. But you also have to catch that. You know what I'm saying? You also have to realize that, what am I staying at 6 for when I know that I can be at 10? And honestly, if you look at yourself and you ask yourself that question, and the only answer that you can come to is because this person, that person don't like when I'm on 10, then it's time to get rid of those people and, start back operating at 10. Start operating, where you need to be operating. Make sure that you have your brightness all the way up and continue to shine the way that you're supposed to shine, because whatever it is that you're meant to do, or whoever it is that you're meant to be around, they can't see you if you're not operating the way you're supposed to operate. You know what I'm saying? You could be them past the person that you needed to meet to get your situation to the next level. You could have passed them 8 times by now, but because you're not shining the way you're supposed to be shining, because you've chosen to dim your light and operate and at that level, the person ain't seeing you. The person ain't seeing the talent that you have, because you've been choosing to operate at these levels to keep your friends, your family, and the people around you comfortable. You see what I'm saying? You've been your own worst enemy, and you've been keeping yourself at this level because you've been choosing to keep your light where it is instead of putting your light where it's supposed to be. And if it makes those people around you uncomfortable, cool. Allow them to get out your way. You know what I'm saying? Operate the way you need to operate and let them move. Let them go find somebody else. Let them go find those people who don't shine as brightly as them, and let them be big fish in small ponds. But don't keep yourself stuck in that small pond trying to make other people comfortable and other people happy. Shine the way you're supposed to shine. Let your light be as bright as it's supposed to be and continue to get better so you can continue to grow and glow brighter. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely a fun and interesting conversation, because I don't think people really realize how quick and how easy it is to have that mentality to where you're dimming your light for other people, and you think that you're doing the right thing. You think that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You think that you're doing right by those people by dimming your light. You think that you're helping them to get better or whatever it is. We tell ourselves all type of stuff because as we were talking, that's what was going on. People were telling themselves all types of stuff as to why they thought it was okay to dim their light or suppress their talent to accommodate the people around them. And I mean, the things that you tell yourself to make yourself comfortable with not being or not showing your talents the way you want to or the way you need to, just because you want to keep people around or just to make other people happy. And I think that once you start to realize what you've been doing, it was kind of hard for them to look at themselves. Like once we really started having real conversations, and it was like, okay, we then kind of took the kid gloves off and we started really having those honest, truthful conversations that people need to have with each other. And mind you, I didn't really know them like that. So it didn't really bother me to be as honest as I needed to be with, and like I said, I have no dog in the race. I have no horse in the race. There's literally nothing for me to gain from any of these conversations other than, just information and things like that. So there's nothing for me to gain from their personal situations. So I just came in and was honest as I possibly could be. And I think once we started to strip away all the BS and all the nonsense and really have those real conversations and really ask, well, why are you um holding back? Why are you not showing your talent the way you're supposed to? Who are you doing this for? And You know what I'm saying? And once I started to realize, okay, I am doing this for other people, or I am doing this to make other people comfortable and make them happy and to appease them. It's not all it's doing is hurting me. It's not helping me in any way, shape, or form. So once we started to have those conversations, then it was like you could tell it was more of an embarrassment that started to set in. So now they're just kind of making excuses. And so it's just like for me, I had to get them to realize, like, hey, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all fall short. We all do things that we shouldn't do. Like, you don't have to run from it. You don't have to hide from it. You don't have to sit here and try to make excuses and defend yourself. There's nothing wrong with saying, wow, I didn't realize that I was just automatically, subconsciously dimming my light to fit in with everybody else around me and make them comfortable. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging and saying it because maybe you didn't see it. And a few of them didn't. They genuinely didn't see, like, man, I'm really dimming my light because when I'm doing what I do at the level that I know I can do it, everybody else was kind of hating and doing this and not doing that. And I just want to be liked or I want to be loved. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Right. The thing that I was telling them was then go find the people who will like and love you the way that you are. Go find the people who will see how brightly you shine and love how brightly you shine and support how brightly you shine. And you know what I'm saying? Go find those people. That way you can be loved for who you are. You don't have to turn into something that you're not or something less than who you are to be loved by those people who can only love you at a certain level. They can only love you when you're at a 6. You know what I'm saying? They can't love you when you're at a 10 because they know that their ceiling may be a 7 or whatever the case is. So they don't know how to love you at a 10 because they don't know how to love you being better than them. So if you want to be loved for who you are, go find those people who will love you, who meet you on 10, love you on 10, appreciate and support you on 10. That way you know it's genuine. Stop meeting these people on 10 and they don't love and appreciate you. So then now you lowering yourself to a 6 or to a 5 to appease them. And now you're not being your true self. You're just being a shell of yourself to make the people around you comfortable. And like I said, that doesn't just include friends and coworkers. That includes family. If your family can't love you on 10, then you need to get away from them as well. Stop, you know what I'm saying, trying to be there for people and they're not supporting you, or stop being less than who you are for the people around you. And that includes family. Don't think that family get a special pass because they're family. It don't matter who it is. Stop letting them, you know what I'm saying, stop being comfortable dimming your light. If the people around you are comfortable with you dimming your light, again, I know I said this before and I'm going to keep saying it. Stop being around those people. You're around the wrong people. That includes family. The people around you should never be comfortable with you dimming your light. They should always be on you about, hey, you need to tighten up. Family don't get a pass for wanting you to dim your light. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is and what's going on. If they want you to dim your light, then they don't get a pass. And so that was the thing that we were just talking about, and we were trying to, you know what I'm saying, that's the point that I was trying to get across. Like, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing wrong with, now that you know what's going on, do better. You know what I'm saying, and get yourself out of that mental space of where you feel comfortable dimming your light, where you feel comfortable being less than who you are for the people around you. Get out of that mental space now that you see it, now that you see the trap that you've been in for a little bit because of the people you've chose to be around. It's time to start breaking yourself out of this. It's time to start breaking those chains, and it's time to start viewing things for what they really are and viewing people for who they really are. And so that was just the whole point that I was trying to get across. It's like it's time to stop dimming your light and just be who you are meant to be. Be who you have worked very hard crafting this talent to become. You know what I'm saying? Be just be you. You know what I'm saying? Be your beautiful self. Whoever you are, be you. You know what I'm saying? Be as talented, as bright, as funny, as boisterous, as whatever, as you know what I'm saying, just be you. Um quit making quit allowing people to make you feel uncomfortable being yourself. Quit allowing people to make you feel like you're a bad person just because you're showing the talent that you were given or the talent that you've worked hard to get it to whatever level it is, you know what I'm saying? You've worked hard to get it there. Quit allowing the people around you to make you feel bad for, you know what I'm saying, for doing that or for being that or for showing that off. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But we also gotta take accountability for continuing to be around these people who see us as, or who see you as a threat. You know what I'm saying? Who see your talent as a threat to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta understand that those are not the people that we need to be around. Like, if I can't be myself around you, or being myself makes you feel threatened, makes you feel less than, because we both have talent in the same area, and but my talent may be more than yours, or you know what I'm saying, and now you making me feel bad because I'm being who I am, especially if I'm not doing it in a show offy way, or even if I am, who cares? Like, as long as I'm not hurting anybody, if I like to show off my talent, I like to show off my talent. But if you're just being around those people who looking at you like you're a bad person, or looking at you in disgust because you're being yourself and you're letting your natural talent show, you got to understand that at some point you got to stop hanging around those people. At some point, those people have shown you who they are. They've shown you what they're about. And they don't have your best interest at heart. They have their best interest at heart. They don't really have your, because yeah, it's okay. Because I was thinking like maybe I'm saying it the wrong way, but yeah, they just don't have your best interest at heart. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? They don't want what's best for you. They just may want what's best for themselves, even if it's meant to harm you. You know what I'm saying? So just find your people, man. Find your people who will love you and support you at your best, at your highest, at your brightest. You know what I'm saying? That way you can be comfortable being yourself, or you can be comfortable showing off your talent at the level that you need to be showing it off, and you can shine as brightly as you need to shine around the people who love you and care about you. But you got to go find those people. You got to go find those people who love you, who your talents might complement what they want to do. So because you sing very well, I produce very well, hell yeah, I want you to sing at your highest levels. Hell yeah, I want you to rap at your highest levels, because you being as great as you are is going to motivate me to produce music to a level that matches your energy. I want to make sure that I'm matching your high level. I want to make sure that as you grow, I grow. I push you, you push me. And so you got to find those right people who see you as a talent, who see you as an asset, who see you as the amazing and positive person that you are, and they don't want to put you down. They want to see you at your best, because seeing you at your best motivates them to get better. It motivates them to push a little harder. It motivates them to get to those levels that you are at. So again, but that comes with understanding, because like I said, even with myself, I didn't understand, or my understanding, or my definition of a village was something totally different than what it is now that I'm going on my journey. So now when I say my village, is going to look a lot different than it did 6 to 8 months ago, because I'm putting different people in there. I don't want just people who are yes men, or just, go with the flow. I want people who will step up and be like, hey, that ain't in your best interest, or you can do better, or better. You know what I'm saying? Who push me, you know what I'm saying? To push me to be better, who push me not to stay complacent, who catch me when I'm being complacent, and let me know, hey, that ain't you. You not that, or that used to be the old you. We getting away from that. We not staying in this space that you've been in for so long. I know what it looks like. We're not doing that. I'm making sure that I got the right people around me who are going to support me in the ways that I need to be supported. And I know for me, a lot of ways where I need to be supported is just being pushed because I've been in my comfort zone for so long. So I know I need those people who can, we not doing that. And I know that I have to also do that myself. I have to be my own self motivator a lot of the times. But those few times that I fall short, I got to make sure that I have those right people who look at it and be like, "No, you starting to fall back into those bad habits." But you know what I'm saying. But back to the topic though, just make sure that you're finding those people who appreciate your light. You know what I'm saying? Who aren't afraid of your light, who aren't trying to be competitive with you, who aren't trying to see you as an enemy just because you're shining so bright. Find those people who love to shine bright as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can shine bright together. We may shine even brighter with each other. So, you know what I'm saying? Just start finding the right type of people to be around and get away from those people who make you feel bad for being as smart as you are or for being as talented as you are. You might be a great cook, whatever it is, whatever your talent is, make sure you find those people who appreciate your talent and want to see you continue to grow, and get away from those people who want you to shine less and want you to be and don't want you to be as bright as you are. But man, that's all I got for y'all today. I want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen on whatever platforms you're listening to the show on. Please leave a comment. And again, thank y'all for taking the time to listen. And for the people watching on YouTube, y'all already know, like, comment, subscribe, and share the podcast. I want to continue growing. So again, thank y'all for taking the time to listen to me, man. Y'all have a blessed day.